22 July 2012. This story, three couples, the three young men in the couples died protecting the three girlfriends. For any hardcore feminists out there, this is probably a story you don't even want to read. Um, so while I don't think you're going to find any stories of, well, you may hear of women saving their children. I don't think you're going to see any stories about women jumping in front of their boyfriends in order to save them. It's clear that stereotypically, it's the men that are going to do this, and it's a well, of course, it's a tragedy, and hearts go out to all the people affected by it. But when you hear a lot of the hardcore feminist uh, propaganda, and I'm not going to side with the feminists, but there are issues that need to be addressed. I just feel that, and as many people have noticed, that a lot of the hardcore feminists have some ridiculous attitudes that all men are bad and this and it's just horrendous. And then you hear a story like this that John Blanc, Matt McQuinn, and Alex Tevez, these three young men are dead protecting their girlfriends. Okay, they went out to see Batman, and their biology kicked in, and they went and saved their girlfriends, and they did. They saved their girlfriends. They're alive, and these three young men are dead. Um, I I just really wish this story. By the way, I will link. It's NewYorkDailyNews.com. I'm going to link it. You can read the full story on your own. But and I'm also going to go ahead and speak. Besides this, the old and a lot of one of the things that's been good out of this story, if there is anything good out of this, the aftermath of it, of course, is that it moves on to guns when this is really, which is you can certainly discuss, but this is clearly, it looks a mental health issue. Somebody in a proper state of mind simply just doesn't do this. In this nation and Canada, two nations that are absolutely filled with guns, they don't have the problems that we do, but yet they do have some problems up there also. But anyway, it looks like we've at least gotten to the point to where, as much as people want to, like I don't agree with the stand your ground laws. Okay, as far as the gun rights, I think that's going way too far. I believe that um, that should those kind of rights should be on for someone's property or in somebody's home. Okay, if somebody goes in there and they feel threatened, then I think they have the right to do that on their own property. But the whole stand your ground, I don't believe in. Um, and also the the area was a gun-free area, the movie theater. I don't know how well someone in a darkened theater and the circumstances could have, and they may have actually made it worse if they did have a weapon. I don't know, but as many people died, and from what I hear, the only reason he stopped is his gun jammed. So the old arguments that go back and forth about this massacre, uh, it's really, let's just be honest, and I can't believe how many people run past this. It's a mental health issue. Okay, it looks like, and I'm not a professional, it looks like he fits the profile of somebody that's a paranoid schizophrenic or a schizophrenic person that's just going crazy. I've looked it up. It's um, between 16 and 25, typically 75% of the men, develop. And it looks similar to what happened in Arizona. And the real question, instead of going recycling old debates on guns, in my opinion, is that we should be this in Arizona together should focus, especially if it is what it really looks like, that he's schizophrenic. Then something has to be done for the men, and then evidently from what I've read, with women, it normally between 25 and 30 is when when the problem, um, schizophrenia becomes evident with them. It really manifests itself. So something needs to be done in the high schools, the colleges, to start screening people, or there needs to be something, because these people just, once it gets to this point, as you've seen, just like the person in Arizona, they're crazy. There's no, they don't have. I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff from Arizona, the videotapes that he made. They're just gone. They can't help. They're so mentally ill they can't help. They just can't help themselves. But it's been, the good thing is I think most people have seen that these recycled arguments over gun laws, whether you're for them or against them, that is a separate argument, and what should be at the forefront is the mental health. It's clear that if this person, and the person in Arizona that shot the congresswoman, if they would have been mentally stable, that they wouldn't have done the things they did. What was it? The justification was because he had said something to her when he met her earlier, and he was angry at her because she didn't understand it. Some insane logic, so he shot her in the face and killed other. Yeah, you're saying they're just crazy. So there should be something in screening. Both these individuals were in college. If there was some kind of screening process, maybe to maybe even to be able to, instead of the teacher simply trying to kick them out of the class, to go say, hey, they need to be screened properly, or maybe there's something in the states that needs to be done to do that, instead of trying to take properly acting gun owners' weapons away from them. But anyway, back to the main point is there's a lot going on in this. But anyway, the feminists tend to do this. There are men too that have, sometimes they go on and they try to judge an entire group of people, males, females, whoever. They need to really just pull back. If they want to be realistic, if they want to be carry on with foolishness and whatever, but if they want to be realistic at all, then they need to pull back. And what typically happens is biology kicks in, like what happens, the boyfriend, this, you know, thousands of years of evolution kicks in, and he does what he does. And they don't all do it, but a lot do. And like I say, you're gonna hear a lot more stories of men dying protecting their girlfriends and wives than girlfriends and wives protecting their husbands. And you're definitely more likely to hear of women trying to protect their children. It's just the way the biological system works for most people, not all. But anyway, I want to go ahead and make this hit on a few subjects. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I make these videos to purely express my opinion. If you want to leave a comment, that would be even better. That'd be awesome. If you wanted to leave a comment on this, that would be awesome. All right, until next time, take care.